Hello and welcome to the Kundalini vlog. That was Zen. This is Tao. I'm Vivek Govekar. Namaste. This is episode 125. I'm sorry I've been away for a month. I started making episodes again after a break of about 1 year. I made 3 episodes. Number 122, 123, 124. And then I just left off because I didn't have any material that I could congeal into thoughts that could add some knowledge base to what I had previously recorded. I wasn't making anything work that would be a 14-minute episode that I could be proud of and say, wow, yeah, good, well done. I want to post this. Nothing like that happened. So now, 1 month later, I believe I have collected enough information that I can present it as a new episode. Episode 125. Okay, so here goes. As I have said before, I have had many transitions, many changes happen to me over the last year because I was in an accident, woke up in a hospital because I had been operated on, I had brain surgery, and then I was in the hospital. Like this time last year, 2022, October. Today is the 4th of October. So like around the 14th of October, I finally woke up from all my surgeries and I was taken to another hospital, which was for rehabilitation and learning to walk again, use my legs, use my hands again. And I was going to be there full time until I recovered, healed, made progress with the walking and using my hands. And fortunately, for me, I was very lucky that I made quick progress between October of last year, November and December, 3 months. And in January, they discharged me. I could walk again. I didn't even need to use any supportive cane. Everything had healed back to how it was before, and I was one of the fortunate few in that situation with that accident that actually managed to survive and heal back to normal as I was before. So after that, I moved to a group housing facility called Turning Point. I was there for 6 months. I got my job back and I was employed for 4 months. In that period, I found an apartment under Section 8, which you get a voucher for housing, and part of the housing cost is taken from your benefits, public assistance if you're on it. Now, because I had a job, I was not on public assistance. But after I came here, I had moved far enough away that I couldn't make it to my old job on time for my 7 o'clock shift in the morning, and I had to let go of that job. So now I'm in between jobs, back on public assistance, but I have a place of my own, an apartment where I can live. So I have started writing more in a notebook. I have started creating photographs, and that was continued from before, but for a while there was a gap last year when I was in the hospital. But since I came out, I got adjusted back to photography and I've been making those. So I decided, okay, let me make videos, made those 3, and then nothing else came up that I could talk about. But because of all these changes happening in my life, now a month has passed and I've had to get adjusted to many things. No paycheck, back to having no spending money. And now I have to go out and start that process again of looking for jobs. In the meantime, I have to take care of my Kundalini process in my back, recite the right mantras, do the breath exercises, and keep the mind calm. So one thing I realized over the last month, because of all these changes, is I had managed to become a very calm person, stay in the moment, do my job, stay in a situation where there was some, slightly unstable people that I had to deal with, and yet managed to keep everything calm, under control, well adjusted and balanced. But now, because of all of these changes, that process begins again, especially because of changes in work schedule, not having a job, having to decide to make myself go to Malibu again, take pictures, hang out with people, go to the library, and keep that connection with people. And until my food stamps kick in, for 4 days I don't have any money to spend outside. So that's the other change I have had to make in my habit and routine from before. Before I didn't even have public assistance because I got a paycheck every week. Now I have to do that again. But in the meantime, the process has become calmer. I have managed to keep myself completely adjusted. No incidents about anybody provoking me, no matter how unstable their behavior is. I managed to keep calm and take myself out of that situation. So that has been a wonderful thing. That experience I can be proud of. Having a place to live and adjusting to that, being able to get that taken care of where it passed the inspection and I managed to sign my lease for 1 year in this place. So those are some good developments. And the process has managed to keep me stable. I have adjusted well, and I am known as a person who, people can kind of count on, and I'm stable, well adjusted, good to get along with, and made friends. That has come in very handy. It's very helpful. When I go back to Malibu, I meet the same people, we get together and discuss things, compare notes, and it feels good to have that connection, to have made that human connection during COVID, having lived in Malibu, which persists to this day as I'm going through changes and upheavals, some good developments like a living situation, space to live in, but some bad news, not having a job to rely on, to fall back on, stuff like that I have to work at again, some changes. So that's going on. But being a new person that has been created by the Kundalini process and the energy within me has made me a much calmer, more stable, more confident person. And I'm helpful to other people, but I'm not bound by anyone to attach to anything. And I'm able to adapt and adjust to new circumstances as they happen, because of the new changes in me and what the Kundalini energy has done with the raw material that it found. And after I gave up a lot of my ego and indoctrination from my upbringing and other influences, all that went away and I became calmer and the essence of myself, guided by the energy. That has helped a lot through the last year, getting out of one situation and coming into another situation with a lot of uncertainty, health related, stable place to live, and anxiety related to that, being able to recover, being able to walk again, use my hands again, find employment, and then find this location, get it all resolved, inspected, pass the inspection, and sign the lease. So I can be relaxed. Took 3 months. I moved here on the 4th of July, and today is the 4th of October. Today is exactly 3 months. It has been a wonderful journey, and it has ended in success in terms of having a place to live, all things fixed, installed, and working well. It's a livable space. The AC works, so it's not baking like before. For about a first month and a half, that was unbearable. I wouldn't come in until about 7 p.m., 8 p.m. when it started to cool down after the sunset. Now, that is not the case. I can be here all day and it has become livable. There is a couch to sit on, there is a TV I can watch, and good development. I'm happy about that, getting adjusted to it. And I thought I'd make a video, explain to people where I'm at, what's going on. So you get confident when you recover from something that is extremely difficult to survive and recover from, but you are the 0.1% people that do survive and do well afterwards. So thank you, God. But that also gives you a lot of confidence going through that calmly, being in the moment, surviving, finding a job, being able to change to another place, and keeping yourself calm through the whole thing, not let it affect you negatively. And doing positive affirmations, keeping your mind still, letting the energy do its work. Being successful as a living being, even in unfavorable circumstances, and making it to the next stage has happened to me successfully, and I'm very, very grateful to the Almighty for that. So, if you do the actions one at a time, take everything one moment at a time, be in the present moment, and do what is needed, and then move to the next moment, leaving behind the past completely, great things happen, and you have the ability to accept them, make the best of them, succeed, and set up the next thing that is better. And you're thankful, you're filled with gratitude, you don't take anything for granted, and you stay in the present moment, alert, able to adjust, adapt, and do your best in any given situation. And that's happening well right now. I am happy to report that. And so, one more thing to talk about that I could explain just over the last month, and generally changes that have happened over the last year as I recovered. These are the things I can report. Even in the toughest circumstances, if you stay still, keep your mind calm, use the abilities given to you, inherent to you, in the best way possible, and then let go. Thank the Almighty for all that you have been given. And better things come. Be ready for them when they do come. Don't take them for granted. Be thankful. Do your best to see another perspective because of this new thing that has happened, and how best to use the ability or whatever the good fortune has been. Use it to the best so you can succeed, move ahead better, and stay sharp, stay alert. Be thankful, let go of the past, but do your best with the current moment. Okay, so I hope that was helpful. A little update. Peace, love, blessings. Be well.